Hey guys, don't worry, we are giving the people what they want and adding some feminine energy to the podcast. Obviously, me and Steve are way too masculine for the rest of you. So we actually had our friend Erin join us. She's been excited to get on the podcast. We just haven't been able to make it happen. Now she's finally here, and she will be on again. We have more stuff from this recording session that we'll be releasing later. There is just way too much good content from this, so we're breaking it up a little bit. You guys will enjoy this one, I promise. Please spread the word about the podcast. Follow us on Spotify at the Stand and Know Podcast. Subscribe on our YouTube. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at standandknow.videos. I think that's all I got for you. Enjoy the podcast.
Okay, we're recording.
Okay.
Is this how we start?
Yep,
Most
we
of
use
times,
all
yeah.
of this.
Awkward
Yeah.
silence,
No,
like,
we
keep
always just start talking and then we just go halfway, wherever it became interesting, which sometimes never happens.
And at this point,
Yeah.
what you just said was not interesting.
Welcome to the Standing O Podcast.
A Steve and Adam comedy project.
We know a little about most things and a lot about nothing.
It was.
Steve,
It was up
speaking
there.
of
Hell yeah.
TikTok, did you know I went viral this week?
Yeah. That's why
Adam
she's
told
really
me.
in there.
Adam
Yeah.
told me.
Which, let the record show, we asked her to be on the podcast before she got 110,000 views on a on a
Holy
TikTok.
shit.
And how many likes are you at?
22,000 or something.
That's wild.
Holy
That's bananas, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what it's about, though?
No.
So it's about my dad.
Her dad is a great typical dad.
Dad.
Just as dad as it looks.
You know, the New Balances,
Yeah.
just
Good stuff.
sweet man, very sweet
Dad
man.
down to the socks.
Oh,
Anyways, so
two are good
you know
socks.
that trend going around on TikTok with it's the Mama Mew music, and then it's like a cute story like about a grandma or a dad and like the sweet things they do.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that was the trend, and long story short, I had this photo of my dad, and he was in a wedding. Now, it wasn't your ordinary wedding. My dad is almost 60 years old. He was in a wedding for his 27-year-old best friend he met at work.
Which is I mean, that's in I Love You Man. That's like a big joke about that is actually exist is already just fantastic. There's a lot of lore around your dad, and that is just the start of it.
Anyways, so this guy started off as an intern at my dad's office. They became buddies. Now they hang out and go golfing all the time.
So was he an intern at 22 or something?
Yes.
So they've been friends
friends
for
for a
a long
quite
time.
a rapport here.
And the photo was my dad in the wedding, and they were doing a jumping picture. I don't know why. So it was a bunch of
Because
the
that's
groomsmen.
what the groomsman does.
Obviously.
It's all these young buck 25-year-old groomsmen.
And then it's my dad, and he is terrified. You see this look on his face, and he's like, "Ah!"
It's like he almost slipped or something.
Yes.
It's
But he's just on the end, and everyone else is like this, and my dad's does not fit.
all the
in
other
this
guys look pretty similar too, and they're all just jumping. And then it's a 60-year-old guy. It's
Anyways,
hilarious.
So that was what my video was about, and Doug went viral. Everyone loved him, and then when I told him he went viral, he doesn't have any social media, so he's like, I don't know what this means.
What's a TikTok?
Yeah, basically, thinks it's the same thing as YouTube.
Next thing you know, YouTube gets down to film it.
You never know. But I was like, Dad, what do you think about this? He's like,
There you go.
I hope people are being nice in the comments.
Oh, and they are. I read all the comments,
It's-
but only when it was at 10,000 likes or something.
Yeah.
I was reading all the comments, and because the caption was just Doug is so pure, and all the comments are I want a Doug. And they're I'm 28. I want a 60-year-old best friend.
It's okay. So that was my 5 minutes of internet fame, and it was a lot of fun. My middle schoolers even found me.
That is phenomenal.
That's great.
That
I
is
was
good
so
stuff.
close to commenting something on my personal account so that people would know it was me besides you and Colleen who would see it's Adam D and would be this fucker. Just be like, that's something, that's awesome. He's 60 and had the 28-year-old best friend. I'm only 25, so he's looking for a son-in-law maybe? And then just get lit up, just a bunch of people calling me a creep and stuff on there.
I mean, I get it, though. Having an old person best friend.
No, that's hilarious. It's
It's
really
cool.
funny. Yeah.
It's actually pretty smart.
Yeah.
They're wise. You get to learn a bunch of things from experience.
No,
More money, usually.
Yeah.
Ooh, didn't even think about
You get in their will.
financial aspect.
Oh,
That's the
Whoa.
play. Yeah. See, I've always...
How do you work your way into someone's will? Is it easy?
I
don't
bet
think
you it's
so.
hard. I bet you it takes a minute.
Long
Yeah.
time.
That's what makes me think
Ideally,
about
you gotta-
retirement homes. Like the people that work at retirement homes, do you think they weasel their way into people's?
I bet
I
you it
bet you they
happens.
do because there's got to be some people that have no next of kin,
Right,
and they're
that's
like
what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
You would
And-
also think there has to be like some sort of rule against that. Wouldn't you
conflict
think?
of interest. Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
How would
But
they know?
fuck it, they're yeah, like is the lawyer gonna be like, hey, this person left all their stuff to you. Where do you work? You know.
Right.
But also, like, if you made the end of their life good and they want to give you all their money, go for it. You know.
Take it.
That's why, like, there's something to be said for, like, if you tried to date Bill Gates now and just, like, ride the coattails, take him
Been there,
take him
done
on his
that,
way
Adam.
out, and then get a shit ton of scratch at the end of it.
Sorry, Mike. I'm dropping you for Bill Gates.
That wouldn't be bad. I doubt Mike would be that pissed about it, honestly.
He'd be fine.
Yeah.
He would probably join in. We'd have a
That'd be
Throuple.
fun. A nice throuple.
Adam likes boys' butts.
Oh, we know.
That's at least a
He
factor.
does.
We know.
Where the fuck is this? I knew
Wow,
that.
this audio
Ever since
sounds.
Adam talked to me passionately about Seagrams and how much he would love them, and they made you swing both ways when you drank them.
It's not that they
That's-
make you.
That's when I
swing
knew Adam and
both
I would
ways.
be friends.
Yeah, no, that was such a good. I went on just a whole rant about, and I still stand by it, that I am not bisexual. But if you could, the same way how,
Are you coming
like-
on to me right now?
no, I've talked about like
Are you coming on to me right now?
I'm bisexual. You know, it could be either way.
You're bike curious? You're thinking about buying a bike?
Yep. I'm curious about bikes.
God.
Though, no, I went on a whole rant about why it'd be better to be bisexual, how it just increases your chances. And right now, let's say,
Increases your chances in
of finding a sexual partner, because
got-
there's just
you
more
got
people you're
double
willing
the
to
options.
willing to doing. But it really only doubles your options if everyone else is bisexual. So like an entirely bisexual society would be ideal, because it's like right now I can, bang the straight girls or the gay guys if I was bisexual. The gay guys doesn't add that much to the population.
also
There's
the
not that many.
bisexuals.
Also the bisexuals,
And that's a whole nother.
that's 3 population
But
sizes.
sometimes it isn't. Because sometimes like you don't know.
That's true.
You know,
Most of the time, a lot of time.
they're not like
Sometimes.
tattooed on their foreheads yet.
Not yet. Not like like a piece of the flare. The Nazis made people that were a piece of the flare.
Now, how many pieces of flare do you have? Now, if you look at Brian, he's got 39 pieces of flare. Yeah, but
That's-
what? How many am I supposed to have?
Well, we want you to go above and beyond. We don't want you to have to wear more piece of the flare. We want you to want to wear more piece of the flare. But anyway, so I just think the world would be a better place if we were all bisexual. And I was making a whole big argument about this, and I didn't know Erin, and I think it was Carrie or Colleen.
I think it was both of us. I don't know. It might have been all three.
It was
of
for
us.
sure you, and I know,
Carrie.
yeah, I want to say Carrie, and I was just going on a big rant about it. And like before I was that out of my shell around you guys, and I was drinking one of those like fruity Seagrams, like Sea Breeze, fucking Bahama Mama type thing, like super fruity, and just kept
I mean,
being
it was
like,
bright blue.
yeah, I just kept being like, man, there is something in these. And so now anytime I see him, I'm like, I am getting so bisexual tonight. And then I remember like I talked about it the next day. I was like, I went on like a 30-minute rant about being bisexual. And Kelly was at the game, and he's like, yeah, Erin and them ran up to her and was like, I think your roommate's bisexual. And he's like, which one, Joe? They're like,
be
no,
any.
Adam. He's like, that's interesting. Like, I would have thought it from Joe, but Adam is, huh.
I mean, it was a very passionate argument with a lot of sound backing
Gusto.
to it.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, not that I am, but
Hey, if you are, okay.
I think it's, yeah, I mean, who knows?
Adam likes boys.
Boys' butts.
Boys' butts.
I was so hungover. This is just a thing that I just need to throw out there. It's been on my mind. It's never happened to me. Have you ever sharded? No, yeah, you already told the story about pooping your pants.
I told a couple.
Aaron, you don't have to answer that question. But I had sharded once in college when I was on antibiotics and they made me super sick.
I thought you were gonna say church.
Oh.
I don't know why I saw the C coming out of your mouth and I thought you were gonna say
You
church.
just that'd
But
be a
anyways,
funny place for it to happen.
that
But yeah,
would be a
Hallelujah.
good place. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
Out
be
it
a
goes.
good place
I
to go with the poo-poos.
but yeah. I went the poo-poos in my pants just at one point. But then I sharted in the shower on Monday. That's how badly I was hungover. I sharted in the shower on Monday. I didn't tell Sarah either. She'll hear about it on here. That's the test to see if she listens to the podcast.
Ooh, that's actually
if
a good
she's going
idea.
to bring up and say, "Did you shart in our shower?" We also have one of those things that catches hair
Did you
at
leave
the
it
bottom.
there?
So was there a chunk of poop?
No, there was,
Or was
but
it-
I
Is that
immediately
the proper term? Is it chunk?
not in,
What-
not in this circumstance.
Got a little waterfall.
It was
coming
like
out, or-
a couple of dollops of chocolate syrup or something was closer to the consistency. But there's a thing at the drain that catches hair and stuff. So I immediately was like, fuck. So I pulled that up because I was like, it's going to get caught up in the hair and then I'm going to have to clean this thing. I just pulled it up. It
So
went
now it'll
straight
just
down.
get stuck in the pipes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Now it'll be in the pipes. It's for, that shit's for the birds
Yeah,
now.
it'll break up at some point.
I mean, it was already pretty broken up. It was a shart.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't really
Yeah.
pay attention.
But yeah, I was
To
like,
you.
I'd never, I was just like, this is the Monday after a weekend of drinking. I'm like, I got to get my shit together.
Oh.
I'm 26. I can't be sharting in showers. I'm like, what the fuck you doing, man?
Although, if you're going to do it,
No, that's the place to do
very
it.
glad it
Leave it
happened
right
there.
up.
Yeah, that's
I'm glad
the place
it
to
happened
do
there
it,
for you.
but still not ideal.
Better than in the pants.
Yeah, that's true. But then me and Sarah watched Flight with Denzel.
Oh, great movie.
Great movie, but not what you want to watch hungover. We're just like, so we're both
it is
alcoholics,
pretty
right? We're like, this is a little heavy.
What grade do you
Mm-hmm.
teach?
I teach middle school Spanish.
Oh, yeah, I
but-
guess we already knew the Spanish part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think
But I
realized
also work in
middle
the
school.
art room sometimes. So right now I'm just working part-time. And then the rest of the time I work in the art room. Anyways, there's just like weird stuff that happens because obviously, you're in the art room. You got
Yeah.
clay, you got pencils and markers. And
Got and gave my first handy in the art room.
I mean, I have like girls coming up to me and they're like, somebody drew a penis on my neck. Can I go wash it off? I'm like, no, you get to leave it on because you're the idiot that let somebody draw
Yeah.
a penis on your neck in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah, no, you,
I was like, you have hair,
like
you
the
can
old
cover
expression.
it.
Yeah. You drew the penis on your back, sleep in it.
Yeah.
You know? That's how the expression goes.
What they
That
all
was
say.
a good one there, Adam.
Yeah.
I'll just sit here.
Cheers.
It's all good.
No, I have a good question for you coming up soon.
Well, you
It's
can
gonna
go
be a
ahead
good
and
one. Should I be
you
scared?
can go ahead and ask it now.
Erin,
Steve.
I want to hear what your biggest complaint of the male gender is. You can have a couple minutes to think about it if you need it.
Mm-hmm.
This is just straight to my, because it's very relevant and
Essentially, because the male gender you deal with the most, the sample size of that is going to be your boyfriend, Schneidsdale.
exactly.
So,
I'm
you are
thinking-
essentially about to name Schneidsdale's biggest flaw.
And mine and Adam's duty in this game is to 100% try to explain our case on behalf of the male gender.
Okay, that's yeah.
At this point, it's like me and Adam on our long car trips. He's just like, all right, Steve,
Yeah.
whatever.
No,
Whatever
I'm
you
like,
say,
if
Steve."
I'll try to make an argument for anything, even if I disagree with Schneidsdale. You know, what's
got
your
some-
biggest complaint?
Yeah, I want to hear
It's
this.
not really something you can totally control, but
Farts.
yes, the farts.
Really?
The farts. They are loud. They stink. They are like long and squeaky. Like we get every single type.
That's how you describe farts? Long and
Long and
squeaky?
squeaky. Title of Schneid's sex tape.
like they clear a room. Like I can't breathe.
See, here's the
I'm
thing.
enjoying my TV show, and all of a sudden I get a whiff, and I'm like, whoa! And then I gotta leave because it's so bad.
See, I am.
Sorry, Mike, love you, but no.
I'm a gentleman, but I fart a lot, and so I leave to go fart. And Sarah
Just like
follows
Barney
me,
and How I Met Your Mother?
she
I don't know.
follows you when you fart.
but not on purpose, because I'm like Sarah. I walked into the closet for no reason. You followed me. There is one. I'm like standing in the closet. She's an inch away from me, and I'm
There's
like,
Adam talking about being in the closet again.
I always end up there after a few Seagrams. You know how it goes.
Baby blue, baby.
Yeah, Bahama Breeze. But no, like I always have to like she'll like get up to just like follow me, and I'm like, go. I'm over here farting. Like I will go outside on the porch, and she'll start coming to close it behind me, and I'm like, take the hint. I'm trying to help you.
Weird. Oh, go on.
It's
go on.
literally me out on the porch doing the I Am Legend. I can save you. I'm like, you don't want this.
No, just like yesterday, Mike and I were talking about this, and he's like, I remember the days when I used to hide them from like you, and I would go to the other room,
and you're sitting there and you're just like, God, I wish you fucking would.
Yeah.
Still.
That's exactly what I'm like. I'm like, don't get me wrong, we've been dating that long. I know what happens, but it still is disgusting.
That's hilarious.
So something funny that I don't know if it's
He's
like
got bad ones.
See,
Sorry, Mike,
I didn't
again.
know until Sarah that I fart in my sleep very frequently and loud, apparently.
I think that's
like
really. That's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I don't know if I do or not.
After Sunday when we were hungover, we napped. Sarah was like, "I'm surprised I didn't wake you up laughing
Are they
because
like
you
little,
farted so
Are they
loud."
little toots like, or are they like?
No, I don't know.
long,
I'll have to get
you
Sarah
know.
to try to get a recording because I don't know. I'm asleep.
You should do one of those.
But there's
night
also times I wake up for
recording
like
ones.
half a second, go to roll over, and I like got a fart, and I'm like, she's probably asleep. So then I just fart.
Oh,
and apparently
yeah.
she isn't.
So what's weird about Angie and I is she still says she can't smell mine. So like I don't.
She either had COVID this whole time or she's full of shit.
Well, no. She says from like nursing, she's been around like so much poop and things. Like she doesn't smell that. Like she doesn't like
Have a
smell
sensitive-
fecal matter anymore. So like doesn't bother
That'd
me.
be tough.
Doesn't bother
Yeah.
me. Doesn't bother her.
Yeah.
So like
No, that's not bad.
even if like we're
Wow.
both
See,
under a
it's-
blanket,
What a,
I'm just like
that's incredible.
whatever.
I can avoid farting
So it's
around
cool.
Sarah most of the times. The times that is tough is when we're in bed because I'm like, I'm not going to get up every time I need to fart. I fart a lot. And when we're hungover and she's wanting to like lay on me and I have to keep moving her legs off me or her head off me and going and farting and then like this Sunday I was so hungover I was just like, you're just going to have to deal with it because I'm not. I was like, there were times that when we weren't living together that I'm just going to be like, I'd just be comfortable at I just want to be like farting at my own
You
place.
want to know the worst? Farts in the shower because they bake in the heat.
they
Yes.
actually do smell worse.
And
They do
I can't
smell
believe
worse.
I forgot to bring that up because shower farts, there's a weird wet smell to them.
I don't know what it is, but it
that's-
smells weird.
That's why the shower shart was so much funnier to me because I was like, this will be a
Oh,
nice
it
shower.
smells so much
It
worse.
was so. I was like, this is gonna be a nice shower fart. It's gonna really stink, and I'll be like, Adam,
You were
you
Out
excited
came the
about it.
kisses.
I'm like, you deserve that, and it was just like, and I was like, that wasn't. God damn it. And yeah, so cause shower farts are hilarious.
They're disgusting.
Yeah,
I don't know if I ever thought about them as being funny, but just like
I really enjoyed it.
explosive, maybe is the word I would use.
Yeah, they make different noises because your butt cheeks are wet.
And they brew a little bit with the heat.
Yeah.
It's a
They ferment.
Well, this is not the conversation I thought.
No,
we'd be
I
having.
didn't because
I'm
I
glad we
thought
got
you were
here,
gonna
though.
say like, he doesn't do the dishes, and I was gonna, make an argument for that or something.
My boyfriend's so annoying.
My doctor's so old.
How old
All right.
is he?
So let's flip the switch. What's
Okay.
the most annoying thing that a girl does?
Ooh, gonna have to be careful.
Yeah,
It's whatever I go with here, but I'm gonna think about it for a second.
I can't believe I can't think of anything. I'm drawing a blank on something.
I know girls are perfect. It's hard to pick one
Yeah.
thing.
Because I'm trying to think of not just a Sarah specific thing and a relationship thing, like a girls in general thing. Like when they start talking about how they should make as much money as us, it's like, shut up already,
I work 2 times as hard than you, and I still don't get paid.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Speaking the wrong language, that's why.
I have my master's, and I guarantee you I make a quarter of what you make.
Not a quarter of. If you made a quarter, you'd be on the streets. I don't make that much money.
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
work part-time.
Your boy's got
I'm on the
sex.
streets, basically. You don't know what I do on the weekends.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Aaron working on the streets.
So
Which corner's yours?
Olive.
So the farts.
Just Olive.
I work all of Olive.
Yeah,
All the quarters on Olive. I've
a
got
lot of
them
corners.
covered.
Yeah, that's our turf.
Find me somewhere on Olive. Might be in the city.
Jesus Christ.
You get another bitch walking that Olive. You better watch out. Aaron's
Might
got
be the
it.
Froyo shop.
Yeah,
Might be Deerberg's. Might be the Arch.
we got Froyo on Sunday. Did I tell you that?
No, you caved.
It
Froyo.
was fantastic.
That's not a thing either.
It could be.
Remember Go
The-
Gurt?
Yeah,
Go-
go Gert.
Go Gurt. Go Gurts were so
They were
good.
so good. Or
They were
Danimals?
primo.
How'd you guys feel about Danimals?
Well, we talked about this
We
like
had
last
this
week.
as
Yeah.
soon as someone brings up. So I saw Danimals. They are still on the shelf.
They're still on the shelf.
They're still on the shelf.
Do they? What is the marketing changed?
I didn't look close enough.
Is there a way we could make
your
goat
head out
or
of your ass.
Danimals into some type of shot?
I mean, you can make
'Cause they're-
pudding shots.
they're
I
like
think you
shot
could make
size.
like, You can make pudding shots. You can make Jello shots. I'm
Jello
sure you
shots.
can
Like,
make
give me the
yogurt
giraffe
shots.
and, like-
But I don't think that's gonna work.
Have you
But-
tried?
no, I haven't tried it.
So
I'm willing to
it-
experiment.
You got the engineer brain here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Get your act together, and
Yeah.
we can be just fine. Yo, I tell you what I want, what I really.
So tell me what you want, what you want.
Huh.
So the farting thing, it's clearly
So
not
the
a-
fart.
We're back on this topic.
back on the fart. So the farting thing, is clearly not a deal breaker for Schneids, but I've been wanting to talk about deal breakers. So let's say Schneids, let's assume Schneids is your dream guy, but let's imagine Schneids, but he's got more stacks, a bigger hog, and looks like
a bigger hog.
looks like Brad Pitt
Or Steve Kinnison.
or Steve, a mix of Steve Kennison and
A halfway balding
But-
Steve Kinnison.
Mike is
he's
balding too, so
Yeah, well,
hey.
he's super into collecting like dolls, like Raggedy Ann looking like corn husk dolls. But
Teaching the children how to make corn husk dolls.
and he always talks about it.
What?
So it's one thing if he just has them and collects them in a room. People got weird hobbies, that's fine. But like every Thanksgiving, every time your family's around, like he's gonna work it into conversation.
No.
He's gonna work it. That's a deal breaker. No.
I can deal with weird. Like I'm a weird person myself.
How weird are you?
Let's not get into it.
But working dolls into all the conversations, would that be if
Weird
Angie was super into
hobbies.
dolls?
If it's
If
that
it was
big of a-
bobbleheads, hell yeah.
No.
No, like I'd be excited about
well,
bobbleheads.
bobbles. Those are
Not
totally
not
different.
bobbleheads.
Because those are like,
But
but
my boyfriend had a bunch of dolls and was like,
they're collectibles,
but,
Or
but
especially,
then collect something better.
And really, what I was looking for when I was looking for a relationship a couple years ago, before Angie came along, I was
Yeah.
looking for someone who had the same appreciation for garden gnomes.
yeah.
Colin
And-
Larkin. We have
Really?
one in our college apartment.
No,
But
although
like,
you and
there's like she actually like them this much.
She loves gnomes.
I was
So-
kind of hoping you didn't say anyone,
Well,
so I could have
she planned
finished
an-
that because now it's like the way I was treating it is like now I have to bring up an Angie.
yeah,
Like
it was like that. You
that's
settled.
not where we're trying to go.
She has a gnome
But I'm
party.
willing.
She has a gnome party planned for like 2024 that she planned like 7 years ago. So all of us
I
are
didn't
gonna
know
get like
this.
a notification on Facebook being like the gnome party is this year.
She better stock up because there's
Yeah.
about to be a shortage in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knows about
Yeah.
that. But tell her.
The gnomes
And
are
tell her
out
also,
yet?
tell her Steve Kinnison is off the market.
So is she. So
In
don't
the,
worry
Oh,
about
well,
her.
good. We're
Steve
fine.
Kennison, widely known in the gnome community as
I'm known for gnomes.
the gnome community's top hot bachelor.
I will say I don't think I saw a gnome in the front yard when I walked in.
No. But
They're all
there's,
inside.
there's one over there.
Yeah.
They're in
There's
the back.
only one.
Does it have a name?
No.
No.
How do you have a gnome without a name?
I can't
The
believe
unnamed gnome.
Wait, why did
Tomb of
you
the
name
unnamed
so
gnome.
weird?
That's fun.
Tomb of the unnamed gnome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's what you could call the bar area.
So now you need to have like a little funeral spot for another one, and that will be the Tomb of the Unknown Gnome.
Well, you tell me where to
unknown
find him. There's a shortage coming up.
Yeah.
I'm going to Lowe's tomorrow, so I can. I'll keep
If
my
you
eyes
find
open.
one,
If you find a gnome,
Let me know.
definitely. Yeah.
I'll buy them out.
That's funny.
thank you.
You're welcome. Gotcha.
How's this sound?
Probably pretty cool.
You don't have headphones on?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Thought I'd ask.
Oh, that ASMR. By the way, I'm sorry everybody has to listen to my voice on a recording.
I bet you your voice sounds fine on recording. Everyone thinks their own voice sounds bad, but
Yeah.
with these mics and like good audio and stuff, I hate my voice, and I think it sounds fine on these. Do you agree
I
that you also hate my voice and you think it sounds fine?
I hate most things about you.
That's fair.
Your voice,
Valid
yeah, sure.
criticism.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Your beard, definitely.
oh come on, you don't mean that.
I
It's a little
mean,
puby.
your height,
Okay,
your skin tone, kind of.
the skin tone and height are
and
fine.
just sort of like the arrogance that you
Yeah,
bring.
no, I'm fine with all that. The beard, I'm really not okay with.
And I've always said I really hate people who poop in the shower. So
I
like,
The
I
worst.
sharted in the shower once this
So
week.
you're telling us once though, but it might have happened.
So
before.
You
is a-
guys are the only people I told. I came immediately to the podcast.
so is a poop a shart?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So you just try to argue and say no, it wasn't a poop. I sharted, and then I ask you that question and you say
no, because
yes.
a shard implies it's accidental. You know, meaning like I don't.
Do
poop,
people-
I don't
do
poop
people
in the
poop
shower as a
on
verb.
purpose?
I have
Probably.
sharted in the shower. The same
People
way.
like weird stuff.
It's like, oh, do you always roll down the stairs? No, but have you fell down the stairs? You know, you see, one could be an accident. It doesn't mean you always do that. I accidentally sharted in the shower. Is that what you want me to say? Is that what you want from me? I'm Adam Dobbs, and I sharted in the shower. You happy?
That could be the title of this episode.
Yeah, I'm Adam Dobbs, and I sharted in the shower. It's a little wordy. We can shorten it.
Yeah. There's space. There's space for that.
Make it work.
So, you know how... I forget what reminded me of this earlier.
Good start to this joke.
Yeah.
Laughing a lot.
Well, then I'm just not going to say it.
No, it's probably somewhat funny, I guess.
No.
The Jonas Brothers are going on tour.
Really?
That was going to be my next question.
You're joking, right?
Who
Wait.
the hell cares?
Guys, this is a big deal.
That's great. That's a great joke. Oh, my God.
I'm so sorry.
No, that was so funny. I was like, your next question was going to be, when are the Jonas Brothers going on tour? Who's going on tour? Do you know anyone going on tour? No. Who the hell cares?
Well, honestly, when I first said that was going to be my next question, I really honestly was just going to be like, oh, yeah, when are the Jonas Brothers going on tour?
Yeah.
And then I thought of that, and I was like, oh,
That's
better.
great.
Good stuff. But anyways, go on. Are they going to St. Louis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you going to go?
I hope so. If anyone wants to go, this is an open call to anybody who wants to go see the Jonas Brothers.
Based on what I just said, don't call me.
All right, Steve, you're out.
This is a
Dobbs
public
used to live.
service announcement. Anyone who wants to go to the Jonas Brothers concert, one-on-one date with TikTok extraordinaire Erin Panhandle, Erin Pan Zero on the talk, right?
Yes.
Something like that.
Erin
You
Pan-
can go one-on-one as long as you don't fart a whole bunch. You're in.
Then we're good to go.
Like your current boyfriend.
You've got to know at least Burnin' Up by the Jonas Brothers.
And also Burning Up by Sean Kingston.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to know both of those.
That's good. Yeah.
That's the only
We don't know which one they're going to play.
And as long as
so
you have 3 teeth, you qualify.
I
At
don't
least
ask
3?
much.
Just
Or
3 teeth total.
At least.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm at
yeah,
the
3 or
point,
more.
Like, I wanted to see the Jonas Brothers last time they came around, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't because, I'm poor.
You're a teacher of like 6th graders. You're gonna see the students at the Jonas Brothers
So,
concert, right?
yes,
and you're gonna
I
be
bond-
like rolling on Molly and be like, ah.
I bond
That's what
with
she's
my
gonna
kids
do?
about like
Probably.
things I shouldn't probably like Harry Styles
Uh-huh.
and One Direction. I am 26 years old. I need to grow out of that. Have I? No.
Are you 26?
25 actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
turned
didn't think your
26
birthday
next
was yet.
But I'm getting to the point like I'm an adult.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
And-
but I mean, yeah, I think you can like Harry Styles. One Direction isn't more in the boy band little kid category, but Harry Styles is the legitimate
Little kid
musician
category.
now. Yeah,
I will fight you on that. They have some good songs.
I don't doubt it. But
But anyways, all these girls like love them and they have stuff, and then I talk to them and they're like, "You know that?" And I'm like, "That's lame." Yes, I do.
Miss B is cool.
I'm like, "Oh my god, she has no life."
Yeah, well, that's true, but that's no reason to jump to that assumption.
But since my kids have found me on TikTok, they think I'm actually cool, and they're like, "Miss P, can you make TikToks with us so we blow up?" And I'm like,
Can you make TikToks with us so we blow
I'm
up?
like, I'm not making TikToks with my 7th graders in art
Uh-huh.
class. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get fired.
That would be hilarious.
So, my two girls, you know who you are.
Yeah.
You're not ever gonna listen to this. I sure
Probably
hope
not.
not.
We would hope not.
then,
They're going to be like, Miss P's boyfriend farts.
We'll see what happens at school next week.
Yeah, you never
Last
know.
week of school.
This could blow up. You
Is there a
never know.
surgery to stop farting?
If there was, I would have
Oh,
gotten
like,
it.
sew your butthole closed.
When people do the shit in the bag thing, do their farts come out of the bag?
Colostomy bag?
Yeah. Do their farts show up in the bag?
Who would know?
That's a good question.
A guy with one. Or a doctor. Let's get Schneidsdale on the phone. Calling Ellie.
No, he's
on the
busy. He's
podcast.
farting right now.
I wonder what
He's
Schneid's
gonna be so
in Bob's
mad at me.
in Bob's Burgers. They say, "Wonder what Jane's up to? Probably farting." And now we
Well-
should start. When I ask, "What? Why then Schneid's here? What Schneid's up to?" You should just say, "Probably
Ripping
farting."
ass.
Probably
and
farting.
We totally took it and ran. And
Yeah.
made it a lot worse than it really was because you
I mean, there are other things that are.
and you
That
probably
you hate about him.
and you
Yeah.
probably have heard about other guys farting a
Yeah.
lot. So like that was a generalization to
Which-
all guys.
guy friends too, and like
Which I think
guys in general.
now that if we want to trace back to it, my least favorite thing about girls, mainly Sarah, is following me when I'm going to fart, following me around the apartment.
So farting's a big issue.
Yeah,
for the
farting
whole
is- yeah,
dynamics
it-
of relationships.
It used to be the greatest reason for divorce was financial trouble. I bet you now it's probably farting.
The real question is, at what point in a relationship are you comfortable farting in front of the other person?
Me and Sarah still aren't completely there. Like, it's still like a, like she doesn't fart around me, probably because girls don't fart. And I don't do it like right in front of her. I fart silently, and then sometimes she smells it, but I'm like, I did what I could.
We've given up all
I
hope there.
get it out of the
On both
way
ends.
before the first date.
At the first
like,
date.
as we're meeting.
Before the first date,
Shake
you
hands
meet
and, like-
you meet on an app, you send her a fart.
Three days before our first date, I fart in her mailbox. And
This
I'm
is
just
what
like,
I'm
I left you a
about.
message. Go open your mailbox real quick.
There's a,
Shoddy.
there's a fart in there.
It'll go quickly.
Yeah, that's not what I do.
Yeah, that's surprising.
It's similar.
Mm-hmm.
Fart in a bag.
Leave it on the doorstep.
That's hilarious. I just recently realized I can write with dry erase markers on the mirror. So now when I'm in the shower and I think of great ideas, I can now write them.
You shower with a dry erase marker?
No, but now I do. I didn't. I mean, I don't have it in the shower with me right, on top of the soap, but I
You
have
just
it.
hold it up. I'm waiting for ideas. I'm waiting.
I have it sitting
See,
on top.
I'd be like drawing stuff. Like,
Yeah, well, it's not like easy to get out there.
We go over there. It's just a bunch of penises.
Yeah. What's Adam been thinking of in
He
the
has
shower?
been exploring sexually, as we've heard.
It's not, exploring physically, but exploring mentally, the concept of it. If I were to
Yeah,
go,
we saw the
go to
Tik Tok.
prison. Yeah, we've all seen the talk.
We saw the talk. All
Which,
11
by the
of us.
way, I think we should remake that same talk with you. With you being the hunk. Because I told people we would. So.
Totally down for
That's
that.
it. That's it. That's all we need.
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm balding.
Yeah.
Nothing sexier than that.
See, I think you need to get on Keeps, and then we need to advertise it, and then just the advertisements will come later.
I actually have. That brings up a pretty good topic. When do you think I should start this? Because, do you think it's time?
Yeah.
Are you starting to notice?
I'm not starting to notice, but you've brought it up when you take off your hat and your hair is pressed. I can notice. So now I don't.
Do you notice? Does it look thin?
I
You can
mean-
be honest. You're not gonna hurt my feelings because I
see,
Your
believe
hair looks like Mike's.
I used to have
Yeah.
very thick hair,
So
and I
it's
don't anymore.
the one thing you hear about it is that it's easier to keep your hair than it is to get it back. So do it now,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
it could plateau.
You sound like a woman,
So-
and one woman in particular.
Angie.
Is
Her name rhymes with Pangie.
Pangea?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the supercontinent.
Interesting.
Yeah, Is that what that was? Pangea, supercontinent.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. See, I learned something at school.
Look at that.
So if you go into that and do some hair sprucing up,
Yeah.
let me know because Mike might be interested.
So I've been trying to
See,
outweigh the different brands. You got Rogaine, Hims, Keeps.
See, I feel like Hims and Keeps are the two most popular ones. Maybe that's just because I hear about them from Pomcast and stuff.
Rogaine's like old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But-
what your dad used to use.
No, I do think it's ridiculous.
Oh,
I'm
believe
not.
me, my dad never used any of this stuff. He's
I'm
a
not.
bald motherfucker.
I'm not losing my hair, but like we have friends that are losing their hair, and I don't understand why they don't bring it up. Take workout supplements to look better. It's the exact same thing. If you
Why
want
don't you look any better?
I'm working on it. I was thinking
That's all the progress you've made.
yeah, no, it's
Did you start yesterday or something?
I think about that all the time. If you would
Have you
have
ever lifted a weight?
I got into working out probably 4 years ago, like really into working out. If you would have told me 4 years ago, hey, Adam, this is what you're going to look like in 4 years, I would have stopped. I would have been like,
what's the difference? You look the same as you did 4 years ago.
I'm really upset right now. I just want you to know that's very upsetting to me.
We're gonna take a quick break. We need to cool Adam down.
Yeah.
He's about to break.
He's going to do
something.
some push-ups on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because it's just, now it's about maintenance because it's like, you just get to a point. Your body's only capable, unless you have great genetics, it's only capable of so much. I have a girl cousin that's like one of where they do the bronzer and they wear the crazy swimsuits and
So
they
she's
do
a
like
bodybuilder?
does the full on shows and stuff. And and I've talked to her about it, and she's like, it's just all genetics. She's like, I'm on the exact same workout program as a bunch of my friends, and I look like this. And I'm like, that makes me feel good. Makes me feel like I'm not a lazy piece of shit. That like,
Speaking of bodybuilders, when I was in high school, one of my best friends, her mom and dad were both bodybuilders. So I'd go into her basement, and there'd just be like all these like half naked pictures of her parents, like super duper tan and buff, and I'd be like, this is weird.
yeah,
Like,
that'd be weird.
is
to have
anybody
That is
that.
else's
pretty weird.
parents a bodybuilder? Because
Yeah.
mine certainly aren't.
My dad enjoys beer and chicken wings
Right.
entirely too much to be a
Yeah.
bodybuilder.
As do most dads.
Most dads, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where
Hell
the
yeah.
dad bod comes from, probably beer and chicken wings.
I would say those are probably the two most important things in terms of being a dad.
And the dad bod diet is beer and chicken wings, I would think.
No, I would too.
I love chicken.
But no, I was telling you about when I was talking about the talks, and I was like, and you're like, the talks are getting great, and I'm like, yeah, it's annoying that we don't have the likes, followers, views, anything to show for it. And I was like, I have no doubt that we will succeed with Stand to Know. The only reason I don't have to believe that is the fact that we're not succeeding. You know,
not
right now we're not seeing it.
It is
Not
a tough
everybody
thing.
can be famous like me, and I get it.
I
Yeah,
understand.
shut up, Erin.
And I'm like, it's the same way with working out. I'm like, I have no reason to believe I've been working out for the last 4, that I've been working hard at this, besides the fact that I know I've been working hard at this. The same way, if you look at our followers, it's like, is Adam working hard at this? Yes, I am working hard at this. There's no work to show for it, which is upsetting, but I'm going to keep doing it probably forever, and then,
It'll get there.
then at least I'm working,
Nice use of the word chauffeur. You said show for this.
to show for God damn it. You fucking catch the weirdest things. Do you even listen to me when I talk?
What'd you say?
Or do you just wait for goofs to
What'd you say?
make word jokes about? Like,
Are you talking?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm really upset. I can't believe that you said I don't look any different. I am so upset. That's fair. I'm probably going to drink 4 of these and not give you a ride home. I'm going to drink at Canola's.
I'll drive home.
Should we stop?
Yeah.
Are you good? Do you want to talk about anything else?
I'm good.
Anyways, thank you for listening to episode 10 of the Stand to Know podcast.
And possibly episode 12 or 13.
Or 11. Honestly, if you're listening, we don't care what episode you're listening to. Thank you for listening.
And I'm just here to bring the feminine energy because clearly this
Bring-
listening base is very skewed male.
Okay. You guys spent the last hour and 50 minutes saying I was a homosexual, and we always talk about how much of a girl Steve is, not a manly man. I think we have plenty of feminine energy. We just don't have dumb girl energy. Oh!
Wow, you sure got me.
All right. Thank you for listening. Take it easy, nerds.
Oh, take it easy, nerds. Whoa.